welcome back to my channel, and today is all about my February favorites plus all of my new February babies. So we have a lot to talk about, so I'm just going to go ahead and jump in and get started. But I will tell you that I don't have too much to say about each plant. So it's really kind of like a show and tell today. I'm just going to go over the plants that probably shown some type of growth this month, and the ones that I gravitated towards the most, which wasn't that many. Also, I want to say that in my grow tent tour video, I said that I was going to wait for 2 months in order to show you guys any of the plants in there, but that has been thrown out the window. Reason being is a lot of my favorite plants, or a lot of the plants that I really want to talk about, are in that tent. So I kind of like throwing that out. I probably still will do a 2-month update because I'm not going to show like every plant at the same time in there. So when the 2-month comes, I'll probably go back over the tent and show all of the plants in there, because I probably won't be repeating the same plants over again until then. But some of these plants I did show in my January favorites, but they're still my favorites for February. So that's what I'm going to be talking about today. So the first one that I'm going to talk about is my luxurians, Anthurium luxurians. And it's one of my favorites this month because of the new leaf that it pushed out for me, which is this one right here. It did do quite a big size jump. I wasn't for sure because of the size of the petiole. Really kind of looks the same, but this is the last leaf that she pushed out for me. And this one. Now, she did give me her very first flower this time, and I chopped it off. I won't be doing anything with that. But the next one that comes out, I will be collecting the pollen on that one. And I'm so excited because I finally get to start doing some hybridizations on these plants. And yeah, but I'm going to be repotting her also. I won't be able to do any repotting until the second week of March. I'm going on vacation this week, and I just don't have time to go Goodwill hunting for vessels, but I do want to get her into a larger vessel. She's outgrown this one. I believe her roots made it all the way down to the Leca Reservoir in the bottom as well. So I really do believe that putting her in this jar helped her size up tremendously. And I am really looking forward to her next leaf as well as her flower. Like I said, I'm going to keep that flower on. And she has really been very easy for me to grow. I don't know why people say that Anthuriums are really difficult. I find them easier than philodendrons. And in fact, I do not have any plans of buying any more philodendrons than what I already have. I'm not even looking at philodendrons right now. I feel like philodendrons are harder for me and my care. Having the grow tent really does help. I don't mind a big clunky grow tent in my room, in my plant room, because I do live alone. That's my spare bedroom. I don't have any visitors like spending the night that need to spend the night in that particular room. So, and I'm the only one that gets to walk in there and really see that big tent in there, but the tent makes me happy. I will say that I did find spider mites in the tent this week. So part of getting ready for vacation is all this week. I'm going to be cleaning out that tent, washing it down, wiping the shelves down, spraying all of the plants, getting all of the plants thoroughly watered on Thursday because I leave Friday morning. So getting them prepared for my vacation. And yeah, so I'm satisfied of at least it was a size jump. So I can't wait to see this get bigger. It's not fully hardened off yet, but I just can't wait to make babies with this plant. And I have another Lux coming. It's a darker Lux that's coming soon that I imported from Tropical Plants. And I think I'm going to try to use that one as a mother plant, even though I know it takes forever in a day. But this one would definitely be the daddy only. And then I'm going to try to use the other one as a mama. And we'll see how that works out. But yes, this is the luxurians. I haven't had issues with this one. It's growing quite well in my care. And like I said, she is in regular aeroid mix. I don't think I put any tree fern fiber in here. Not sure, but I'm pretty sure she's in regular aeroid mix and this vessel. All right, moving on to, I will do a tiny one. So this is my crystal mag that I got from the Green Escape. And she's one of my favorites this month because I just like to see plants grow and prosper. I recently repotted her into this cup to upsize her. I am going to be upsizing her again. Like I said, second week of March, I'll be doing a lot of repotting. I might film that, but I just love this new leaf that she's putting out. The color on that emergent leaf is stunning to me. So I cannot wait to see her just continue to get bigger and bigger. But that is her. Fairly easy. Like I said, I don't have a lot of issues with the Anthuriums as of yet. I just really started them, and I'm going to tell you guys I am really on an Anthurium kick right now. I am trying to collect the Anthuriums that I want, so I am falling off of the philodendrons and moved on to Anthuriums. So the next one, I'm going to do something that's not an Anthurium. Happens to be this one, and I showed this one last week. She did have another leaf. I took the leaf off because it was browning really, really bad, and she has spider mites. So I took that leaf off. With the alocasias, I kind of feel like when the leaves are damaged or bad or going bad, that it's best to remove them. I feel in my gut, I feel like when you leave those on, even though they can still get, the mobile nutritions from them, when the leaf looks really, really sickly or bad, that it might attract more pests. So I tend to take those off. And this one she's hanging on there, but I think she might need another spray down soon. But I just showed this one last week, and to me, it is amazing how fast these things grow in 1 week. This is her new leaf, and I was just telling you guys last week that I had to help this leaf come out. It looked like it was stuck in there, and lo and behold, within 1 week, she just popped out, and her babies popped out as well. So that is the newest leaf from one of her pups. And then this one is going to be an all white leaf, unfortunately. Yeah, so I don't know how long that is going to last, but this is the first time any of my Fridex have given me an all white leaf. So I'm interested to see how far that will grow, but it is what it is. That's what she put out. And yeah, so that is the Fridex. And next we'll do this one. This is my Indo Papy, and I got her as a very tiny seedling from the Green Escape as well. I love this plant. Okay, so this is the first leaf it put out in my care. And then it put out this one. When it put out this one is when I really started to notice and pay attention to it. I had upsized it So I upsized it from this size to this size, and she put out this leaf first inside of this container, and then she's putting out this one. What a size jump right there. And I just think her leaf is just now trying to harden off, but the color is very striking. It's got this iridescent color, these wide lobes. It's like I don't know, a brownish, greenish tint to it when it puts out that newest leaf. And then when it hardens off, it still has that iridescent glow on there. I just love this plant. I love this Anthurium. She is definitely one of my top favorites for February, and she is growing and sizing up fairly quickly. Do I want to repot her? Not yet. I think I'm going to let her grow maybe one more leaf, and then I'll repot her and put her in a bigger vessel. So yeah, that is my Indo Papy from the Green Escape. I loved her so much, I bought another one from the Green Escape. I'm pretty sure it's from the same batch, and you'll see that one later towards the end of the video. They don't look anything alike, in my opinion. That's just my opinion, but that's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see, how different in the same batch do they look, because I just recently bought this one not too long ago, so I figured that it would probably be from the same batch, so I bought another one. All right, next is an alocasia I feature all the time on this channel, all the time. It was in my January favorites. It was in my last week's video, and again, because she's just one of my favorites, so I have to show her. And she has a new leaf, so that's why I wanted to showcase her. And that is my golden bone. So if you guys remember last week, this was the leaf that she had recently put out with the band-aid on there, and she's still doing well, and she has straightened up on her leaf. Her, if you remember, she was curved down, so now she's back up, and then this is her newest leaf. What a beauty, what a size jump that is right there. So yeah, I am super excited about it. I just love this plant. I love how it grows, and she's giving me another new leaf here. She grows so fast. Like, guys, come on. And she was just putting this leaf out last week, and it's finally it's still a little soft, but she is hardening off. Just beautiful green color, dark green foliage here. And then she had a pup, and that's also a new leaf, and her pup is also giving me a new leaf right there. So and her roots are coming out of the bottom. She stays thirsty. I just watered her yesterday, and she's empty. I just watered her yesterday, and she's empty again. So that just means, she just needs some more support with her growth that she's having. And the fact that she's intaking all that water is a very good sign, in my opinion. So I'm really hoping that she continues to prosper. I'm being very, very careful with her, when I'm handling her, because I don't want another incident like that to happen. But that is the golden bone, and she is a beauty. I love her. I love her. You guys gotta get one. I'm trying to tell you, you won't be disappointed. You will not be disappointed. And I have one more favorite, and then we're gonna move to all of my new babies for this month. So my next favorite has been in my care for a while, and that is my Anthurium Queen of Hearts. And this is her newest leaf that she put out right here. I'm so proud, so happy about this leaf. I have been chopping off her flowers. She tends to put out a flower and a leaf at the same time. So the next flower, I am going to be attempting to collect her pollen as well. They said she's sterile, but in the Anthurium groups, they say that a couple people have been successful with making a hybrid out of her. So I plan on collecting her pollen. And the next plant that produces a flower, I think, besides the lux, I'm not going to do the lux, but if any of my other plants produce a flower, I'm definitely going to try to create some babies with her. And that would be exciting. I think it'd be exciting because the fact that there aren't that many hybrids out there made with this plant, I think makes it even more special right now until more and more people start buying this plant. And when I got this plant, she was about 99 bucks. And I am seeing price increases on this plant, even for smaller versions than what I had got her at, is increasing. I think her popularity is rising a bit, but I'm glad I got her when I got her for the price I got her. She's definitely well worth it. She puts out these dark green leaves. They're almost black, but they're very, very, very dark. Leathery leaves. They are thin. The only advice I would say, I think this one is definitely going. You got to keep her watered. You got to keep her watered, or she will brown and crisp up. She does drink an awful lot. It is time for her to be repotted. She needs to be repotted for sure. I just fed her yesterday. She has a little bit left in here, but I filled this up yesterday and she's growing roots out the bottom. She is very, very thirsty. I try to fill her up almost every day, or if not, every other day. I keep her watered, but she's definitely another one that needs to be repotted. But I need to find a bigger, I think this is an 8 or a 9-inch pot. I need to get her into a 10 or get a really big glass vessel. I really want to get a glass vessel for her so I can keep an eye on her roots. And her lower leaves are not that pretty for me to even try to chop, but I'll see what her trunk is looking like, and maybe I'll do a chunk propagation. But she also has spider mites this week, and I'm just keeping my eye on her. I did spray her down with some Captain Jacks. And I just have to go through that whole entire like I said, I think I'm going to remove this leaf because I just feel like when leaves look like this and are on their way out, I just feel like they attract more pests. And yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going to go ahead and chop this one off. I don't see the need to keep it on there when she has all these other leaves going on. I just feel like maybe this leaf is attracting pests to my plants, and I want to get this off of here. So I will be doing that when I finish filming. But that is her, the Queen of Hearts, easy to care for. Some people said they having issues with getting her to size up. I think putting her in a bigger pot will definitely do that. I think put her in a big pot, and like I said, keep her moist. She did put this leaf out before I had her even in a grow tent or a humidity, so she can do well outside of humidity. She can do well. She has not, this one did not crisp off at all. And I just think it's about keeping her moist. That's what I think it is. Keep her moist. Put her in a bigger pot than what you have her in if you're having issues getting her to size up. But she will be getting repotted in March as well. So that is the last ones of my favorites. And I'm going to move on to all of my new babies for February. I hope I grabbed all of them. I thought I made a list and I think I got them all. But I just want to introduce my new plants that I got this month, because I want to document, one, that I got them in February of 2024. And I want to keep my eye on their growth, see what happened to them. Will I still have them in 6 months, or will I still have them in the year? Who knows? But we're going to see. So I'm just going to start with my closest and move further on. I will tell you guys, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4 plants that are not Anthuriums. Like I said, I'm on an Anthurium crave. So I'm going to try to keep them mixed up. But I have a lot of Anthuriums. And I still have about 10 more Anthuriums in the mail this week. I have, let me see, 5 that are in the mail this week. And then I have 5 that are coming, I don't know when, sometime within the next 20 days. I have 5 more coming because they're imports. All right, so we'll start off with this one. This is, I did the repots of these, I believe, on Facebook, on my Facebook business page, Swing Into Plants. If you want to see the repots of those, I'm pretty sure I posted them on there. But this is my Fragati crossed with Ace of Spades from Sean Pruvert, I think that's his name, off of Estes, and she is doing well. I have her in this self-watering pot that I got from Amazon. I love this because it's the perfect size to get them to size up. So what I plan on doing is I have them in a little tiny bitty cup at first, and I'll go ahead and show you guys because this is another one. I bought a couple of plants from Sean. This is the newest leaf that it has put out for me. So it has put out 1 new leaf for me this month. I'm excited to see it. All of the Fragati hybrids that I have, I am excited to see what they look like. So I also got these seedlings from him. So this is a Fragati crossed with Silver Chrome Garden Silver. So that is 2 of them in there too. And this is a new leaf, which it did size up. The other one hasn't put out a new leaf yet. I don't think it has. Maybe it has. Maybe this little tiny bitty one. I'm not sure. But this is kind of where I start them off at. And when I received the little seedlings, I put them in Fluval stratum. Oh, matter of fact, hold on a sec. Let me grab something. Okay. I almost forgot. I almost forgot because some people commented from last week's video and said they kept asking me, what is Fluval? What is Fluval? So I put these in Fluval stratum. Fluval stratum is a substrate, aquarium substrate for shrimp, but they do so well rooting plants. You can see the little root jumping out right there. They do. It's like magic, like plant caviar and the black magic soil mix. What it does is just helps your plants root so fast. So, and this is what it looks like right here, Fluval stratum. Now, stratum is the substrate and Fluval is the brand. I am cheap sometimes. I'm not gonna lie, this stuff is expensive. It does last a long time. You can reuse it. I think around the 6-month mark, it might get mushy. Whenever it gets mushy, that's when you want to throw it out. But you can reuse it. I've seen some people keep it as a substrate. Even after their plants root, they keep the plants in the substrate and let them plants grow in it. So you can do that. But I recommend getting this off of Amazon. You can buy this at your local plant stores. However, I found here in Annapolis that it is about $9 more at the plant store than it is on Amazon. So I just ordered mine off of Amazon, and I keep it in a little plastic container. You know, I buy 2 bags at a time so I don't run out. But I love this stuff. I love Fluval stratum, and you'll see a lot of my plants in there. But so this one, and I also got this one from Sean, and this is a dark crystal crossed with Casey. Dark crystal crossed with Casey's. That's them. So it would go from like this size, it just depends. So these 2 sides, depending on what size containers I have. And then I try to move them up from this size to this size. And this one's, like I said, is ready to be repotted. I would move this size up to this pot next. And I'm talking about fairly quick repots, right? So maybe every 2 months, I will upsize them. So after this pot, she's definitely going into one of these. That's what I'm going to put them in. And then I have a larger container that I'll put them in after they get out of this container, because I just want them to keep sizing up. I don't want them to stay the same size. I just want to keep them sizing up. So another one. And like I said, okay, so there's 2 in here, and I have 2 in here as well. And this one is a no ID from Sean, the same seller. It's putting out a new leaf as well. I'm excited to see what this one is going to be. I'm not sure if it's even like one of the same as my other ones. I don't really see like a similarity in any of the other ones that I got from him. But this is a no ID from Sean, and he gave me 2 more. So I have 2 no IDs in here, and then this one. And I put these all came together. So he gave me 3 of the no IDs. I put 2 in this container and 1 by itself. The one that I put by itself is doing way better than the 2 I put by themselves. So I think I'm going to go ahead and separate these 2 and give them their own pot, because definitely this one has been doing way better than the 2 that I put together. And I think I'm going to do the same for these other ones that I got 2 of each in. So I got 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 from Sean. Yeah, I got 8 from Sean. And another one, this is from Plants and Pamperings, and this is a Crystal Michelle crossed with Ace crossed with Crystal Red. And I just recently got this one last week. I put this in this container that I got from Amazon as well. This is a 5-inch clear pot, fairly cheap. I got 25 of these. I think it was 25 or 30 of these for $9. I'm not for sure, but I got them off of Amazon, and she's already putting out a new root right there in a week. And she is in tree fern fiber soil mix. No lecker reservoir in here, just straight soil mix. And I think she's doing well. She's putting out this new leaf. This new leaf just emerged. It was not here when I got her last week. So that's good. It's the fact that she's putting out a new root and a new leaf within 1 week is crazy. That's crazy. Good crazy, right? I wasn't too excited when I saw her. I just was like, yeah, okay, she doesn't look like I thought she was going to look. When I saw the photos on there, it was like they had like 4 or 5 of these, and I was like, ooh, I hope I get that one. But I didn't get the one that I wanted in the photos, but we'll see what she looks like when she grows out. That's all I can say about her. All right, so the next one is this Dorky Eye crossed with Forgatti, and I got her on February the 8th from Chris Air Jonah off of Estes. And I believe that this kind is the only kind of Anthurium she has on her site. And was a couple of them that you can choose from, and I chose this one. When I got this one, I just thought it was stunning, beautiful. I mean, I love this one. She is one of my February favorites for sure. I love this one. So this she was unfurling, she was growing a leaf when I got her, and that's this leaf. So I call these leaves when the first leaf that comes out, especially when she's putting out a leaf, when I get them, transition leaves, like this is, they kind of come out kind of wonky, probably because of shipping, of stress from being repotted, being in a box, being unboxed, being repotted, putting into a new environment. I feel like the first ones come out are wonky, but it's still pretty, and she's still hardening off. Her lobes are kind of crooked, but she doesn't have a separation in her lobes, which is kind of odd. The rest of them do have a separation, but they're kind of pinched together. I just think this plant is gorgeous to me. I just think it's gorgeous. And she has a little crinkling on the edges here. But she came to me in pond, so I put her back into pond, and she's doing well. She's doing well, and she looks like she's getting ready to form a new leaf as well. So I'm super excited about this one. I love this one. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all gonna see her a lot probably. I love her. I love her round leaves and the sparkle in her leaves. So we'll do a rehab. So this one I got off of a Facebook group from I cannot think of her name, but I got two plants from her, and they were rehabs, and I took on the challenge because it was fairly cheap. And this one is a no ID from Barry. And she put out this new leaf right here for me. I know it looks crazy because she's kind of far down in the cup, and when her new stem came out, it wasn't tall, and the cup was kind of like hindering her leaf growth, which I'm okay with, because I'm just happy that she put out new growth for me, and she's also showing me a new leaf. I was kind of afraid that I put her in too big of a cup, but she is in Fluval stratum as well, pure Fluval. And I was like, oh, maybe I put her into too big of a cup. Is it going to drown her or whatnot? But she's doing fine. That new root is a great sign. I'm hoping that she'll fill out this cup, so she'll be in this cup for a while. And I'm hoping that her next leaf, the stem would be even taller. She's working on a new stem right now, so that's a good thing. That is a good thing. I don't know exactly what she's going to be, but I'm pretty sure it's from Barry Schwartz. So I'll keep an eye on that one. And another rehab I got from her is this one. I also threw this one into Fluval. When I got her, she had 3 leaves. 2 of them looked in very bad shape. So once she put out her newer leaves, I took those 2 leaves off. So this is the last original leaf that she had when she came to me. And then all of these are new. So she put out 6 new leaves for me in the last month. And this, did I tell you? Yeah, this is a Indo Papy crossed with Papy. So each leaf looks kind of different. I wasn't expecting them to be as long, and I don't know if that's because of the conditions in my grow tent that made them like that. I was thinking that they would come out looking more like kind of like this, but this one was the first one that came out, and it is extremely long and narrow. And then this one is wider. This is more of what I was expecting. right there. And then the rest of them also. Yeah, so I'm excited to see what this one is going to look like when it grows out. It just is a funky shape. I don't have any other real plants, anthuriums that have this similar shape to it, but we'll see. She's doing well. Also, I can see some roots down here at the bottom that are growing. And yes, so that is her. And then we'll do this one. So this one is also a newbie, and I am so excited about this one. This is my Michelle by Doc Block, and I did pay a pretty penny for this one because she is so mature. But when I saw it on Esse's, I just could not resist it. Could not resist getting this beautiful, beautiful plant. This leaf is dinged up, but that's probably just from cosmetic damage is what I did. Post a picture in the Anthurium group, and majority, almost all of them said it's just cosmetic damage. So, but this leaf right here is stunning. I did take 2 cuttings from her. It was my first time dividing a plant. I thought I would take a chance. The mother plant is doing fine. The babies are doing fine. I'm just waiting on them to like show me some new roots or some new growth. And I have her in this bigger vessel. So this is the first plant I put in this size plastic vessel. And I also got this from the Dollar Tree as well. So like I was saying with the sizing up, so this would probably be, I don't know if this is too big of a size jump. I'm going to have to find something in between this and this, but this is definitely working for me. I like I said, I love clear vessels, whether it's glass or plastic. I still love them. I think that this one shows condensation better because it is plastic, and I have a lacquer reservoir down here at the bottom. I fed her yesterday, and she is definitely drinking a lot because she has a very tiny amount down here at the bottom. I did have it up to here, but she is doing well, and I'm excited to see this one grow. She is at flowering stage, so I believe she is. Not yet. I don't think so. Not yet, but maybe close. So I'm excited to get some crosses out of this one. Hopefully I can do some Lux crosses with this, or my Queen of Hearts. I'm not sure, but she's definitely going to be a mother plant for sure. All right. And I got some other ones. So this one is my Peperomia cherry. I believe it didn't come with a name. I got this from Serendipity Plants here in Indianapolis, and it didn't come with a name, but the closest thing that I could see on the internet is a cherry. But I love Peperomias, y'all. Y'all haven't seen my Peperomia collection yet, but I love them. I love the color. Love the colors that they present, and the fact that they just have like this different colors. It's dark in the middle, it's light on the edges, it's got freckling going on in there. They're just stunning to me, and I love propagating these as well. If you guys want me to do a video on how to propagate these and how I propagate them and get them to grow, they are slow growers. I will tell you that. Especially when you're propagating, you do have to have some patience when you propagate these because they can take a while. But I can do a video on propagating these if you guys want me to. If you do want me to, just leave me a comment below and I will make one of those like really soon. I have some propagating now, so just let me know. But I love Peperomias. Love them. And this one is a Woohoo Tropical Anthurium Peperomia, and she's super cute, and she's getting ready to put out a new leaf. Oh my God, that was fast. So I do have her in Fluval as well. I will tell you, so I did not get this from Woohoo Tropicals. I got this from Serendipity Plants. It is just a Woohoo plant that I bought from her. And I recently potted her up into Fluval this week. And to see this new leaf coming out, I'm super excited about that. I'm hoping it's going to be bigger than this one for sure. But isn't she cute? I can't wait to see her grow out. I cannot wait. She's going to have these long straps, really long strappy straps. So yeah, I'm excited about that. I have a couple of Woohoo plants. So I did order 2 from Woohoo Tropicals, and it's my first order from them. And so I got this is the red crystal Woohoo 5 crossed with self. And then I got another red crystal Woohoo 5 crossed with Woohoo 8. And they are both in stratum. I'll tell you, when you order from Woohoo Tropicals, you have to be patient. I'm learning that you do have to be patient with them. I don't know if they're super swamped and super busy. I got these from a live sale, one from Instagram Live and one from Plant Story. So if you're not on Plant Story, if you're trying to not spend a lot of money, don't get on Plant Story. If you don't mind spending money and continuing this plant addiction, and then jump on Plant Story, because there's always lives going on and you can get your plants a little bit cheaper. But with Woohoo, like on their website on Estes, they only offer there's only 3 plants on there. So they do a lot of their sales. I'm assuming, because I'm a new buyer from Woohoo. They do a lot of their sales through their lives. So lives on Instagram and lives on Plant Stories, and you bid on the plants. And you can get them, sometimes you can get them fairly cheap. And some of them, you might not, win the bid on. But I will tell you, when you get them, that they come in like these little soft cups with soil. And they do have, in my experience with all 3 of these plants that I have that are Woohoo tropical plants, had moss around the roots. I don't particularly want my plants to grow with moss, so I remove them and then wash the moss off and then put them into stratum. But so these are very similar plants. However, I think this one, the Woohoo 5 crossed with Woohoo 8, comes out a little bit with more red, and I can definitely see that even with these smaller leaves, this one is going to be darker than this one, or more red than this one. But I'm excited to see these grow out, and we'll see how they do in my care. I don't have that many new ones left. I have an import from, this is my Metallicum from Tropicals, and I can't honestly tell you how she's doing. She has some yellowing. I did break one of the leaves already. She looks like she's putting out another leaf, or getting ready to put out another leaf, hopefully. I'm excited to see what that leaf is going to look like in my care. But I think I'm not giving her enough light. I'm not sure, because she seemed like she was darker when I got her. So I'm going to try maybe moving her closer to some light. And I'm still trying to figure her out. She has put out new roots. I can see new roots growing on the top. So the medium is cool. She's got new roots coming out from the side. So, and the fact that she's putting out a new leaf, I'm pretty sure that she's happy in this medium. So the only other thing I can think of is just probably giving her more light, and that should darken her back up, at least the new leaf. I'm going to definitely put her in front of some more light, but we're going to see how she grows. And I love this one. I love how it looked when it came in my care. Hopefully I can get it to darken back up, because when it was dark, when it was dark, it really was stunning. And I'll put a photo up so you can see, but we'll see how she grows as well. And then I went ahead and grabbed me another allocation, you guys. I went to Walmart and I found a ninja. So I'm so happy to have a ninja finally in my career. I told you guys that this was one on my wish list. And I am so shitty. I'm going to tell y'all why I'm shitty. I'm shitty because someone else in Indianapolis, the same week that I got this, matter of fact, the day after I bought this, posted a video of hers that she picked up from a Walmart out east. And she found a variegated one. Oh my God, an albo. Can you believe it? She found an albo of one of these. It had a half moon white and black leaf on it. And some one of the leaves had really green on green variegation. I'm like, how are these people being so lucky finding these at Walmart? And this was the only one I saw at Walmart. So I'm not sure. The only thing I see on this plant is like this one leaf is gray and black, and I'm not sure if it's a fungal issue or not. But I wish this was a variegated version of this plant. But I'm going to do a lot of sport hunting this spring. A lot of sport hunting. And if you don't know what sport hunting is, it's basically going to these big box stores when they get in new plants and looking for variegated plants because they just don't know. They'll put out a variegated plant and not even know. They just unbox them and put them on the shelf. So I'm definitely going to be keeping my eye out for some, and hopefully, fingers crossed, I can snag me one this year. Hopefully. Let's see. I was telling you earlier, so I got some more Anthuriums from the Green Escape. And this one is the other Papy that I bought that I told you guys I wanted to see how it was going to turn out. And I believe that these two are also from the same batch. I'm not sure, but you can see they look different. This one has more heart-shaped leaves and closer lobes, where this one has wider lobes, even as the leaf that I got, the original leaves have a wider lobe than this one does. But this is the newest leaf that it put out since I've had it. And it does have that dark coloring to it, but totally look like two different plants. And that's kind of what I wanted to see. But that is that one. And that one came from the Green Escape. This one also, this is an Indo Papy crossed with Fergati. So cute. So cute. And it's pushing out a new leaf as well. So I'm excited to see how that's going to come out. The leaves are fairly dark though. I like that. So super cute. Yeah. And I think the Anthuriums on the Green Escape are reasonably priced. If you have not jumped on the Green Escapes Anthuriums, I recommend doing that. So I think they're beautiful. And we'll do two more non-Anthuriums, and then I have one more Anthurium left after that. This one is my tortum. I finally got one. It was a wish list plant. I got this from Jenny, a Facebook seller here in Indianapolis. I went to a home show and she was there. That's where I met her at. And I purchased this tortum because it was one of my wish list plants and it was very, very reasonable. And she is Floating Gardens on Instagram and Facebook. So Charmaine got me on the tortum, if you watch Charmaine's channel. And of course, she tells everybody that you have to have a tortum in your collection. So I decided to jump on the bandwagon and get me a tortum and see how it does and how I'm going to feel about it. But I think I'm going to like it. So we're going to see how it grows. I'll put a adult or a more mature version photo up if you don't know what the tortum looks like when it's more mature. But this is one that I am excited. It looks like it's putting out a new leaf for me. So yeah, I'm excited to see how this one is going to do in my care as well. Okay. And another philodendron. So this is my philodendron, my Florida Beauty wish list plant. I got this one this month as well. I got it because I just love the variegation on it, and I did an unboxing on my Facebook page. I did recently put it on a pole. It has rooted into the pole already. If you can see right there, it's rooted into the pole. That was fast. That was super fast, matter of fact. That makes me happy. But I do not plan on extending this pole either. I think that they grow fine without poles. I just wanted to get it on a pole so it wouldn't kind of be unruly. But I don't plan on extending this pole at all. I'm just going to let it keep growing and maybe propagate it eventually when it gets more bigger leaves and more leaves. It's putting out its first leaf in my care now. I think it was taking time getting rooted in this new pot that I put it in, this orchid pot, a 6-inch orchid pot. And I'm pretty sure that this is my regular aroid mixed with that non-fluval stratum. I threw some stratum in the soil mix as well. So I wanted to see how that would work. But yeah, this is her. And one of my wish lists is for 2024 that I did score. So I'm doing well with my wish lists. I think I have maybe 2 or 3 more wish list plants to get, but I'm definitely working on all of my wish list plants. I will get all of my wish list plants this year for sure. I know I am. I definitely know I am. Okay, I think I have just one more left. And this is my Tim Anderson crossed with Villanorium. I love this plant, y'all. Y'all are going to see this one because she is also another favorite of mine for February. When I found it on Estes, the photo, I didn't think that it was going to be this size. I thought it was like a seedling size, like a really tiny one. And when I received it in person, I was shocked because I didn't know it was going to be that big. I didn't think it was going to be this big, but when I got it, I just fell in love with it immediately. And I did the unboxing on my Facebook page as well. So the unboxing of the Michelle and this one and the one I got from Plants and Pampering is on my Facebook page. But yes, I love this one. So dark, so pillowy, and the sinuses are so, the lobes are pinching together, and she has this bright green sinus. I don't, and this shape, the shape of it. I'm in love. I'm just in love with this plant. I'm not sure if the watering, I think maybe I overwatered. I am an overwaterer. I'm really discovering that I'm an overwaterer. So I think I overwatered her a little bit, which is why this leaf was yellowing. And yeah, I'm just pulling back, even though she has a reservoir in there now. I just watered her, so like yesterday. But she is putting out new roots for me. They're on top and as well over here on the side, and she's pushing out a new leaf, which I'm super excited about. I'm really excited to see that new leaf come out. I just think this is gorgeous. I'm very, very, very satisfied with this one. And where did I put where I didn't put the seller on there, but she has a couple more different plants. She has a Tim Anderson, just a plain Tim Anderson, not crossed with anything, I think, that I was interested in. I may get that one as well. I'm not sure, but definitely satisfied with this one. Okay, guys, so that is all. And if you made it to the end of this video, again, thank you very much. I will ask you guys, since I'm new to PlantTube, I'm not new to YouTube, but I am very new to PlantTube. If you guys could please just, subscribe to my channel if you like the videos that I'm posting. Leave me a comment on any type of videos that you guys want to see from me. And if there's a plant that I have in my collection that you want me to talk more about, maybe you're struggling with that particular plant and you want some more information or a deeper dive on that one, let me know, please. And if you see me next week in the same shirt, it's probably because I'm batch filming. So because I'm going on vacation, and so. Oh, and this particular shirt, I'll probably leave a link on there as well where you can get this one if you like this one. I did make this one myself. So yeah, I love it. And I plan on making some more as well. So you'll see me in some shirts here and there. But thank you again for joining me today, and I'll see you guys next week. Have a great one.